A Fox 5 I-Team investigation prompts calls for change in police departments, not just here, but around the world. The International Association of Chiefs of Police is the latest organization to react to revelations that a popular field drug test is putting innocent people behind bars. A Fox 5 I-Team reporter Randy Travis returns now with these new developments. Randy?
Yeah, Russ, we told you earlier how our investigation has police departments and sheriff's offices across Georgia changing their policy when it comes to these $2 test kits. Add to that a call to make similar changes in every major country in the world. Lou Dekmar is not just the longtime police chief in LaGrange. He's also the past president of the International Association of Chiefs of Police. And he wants members in all 152 countries represented to recognize the danger we uncovered.
It's a presumptive test, and it should be treated as that.
Our analysis of Georgia police records discovered in just 1 year, 145 people were wrongly charged with felonies after a field test falsely claimed they had drugs. Instead of ecstasy, cocaine, or methamphetamines, people jailed actually had common items like incense, packing materials, or cleaning supplies, or even cotton candy.
He said, y'all want to tell me why this has come back positive for methamphetamines? And I was like, I don't know, I think you need to test it again.
Some would spend weeks, even months in custody until they could post bond. The charges finally dropped when the state crime lab test results came back. No controlled substances.
Our criminal justice system is based on the notion that it's better that 10 guilty go free than one innocent person be convicted. And in this case, we had at least 145 folks that were charged with a violation of the Controlled Substance Act that shouldn't have been.
He sent our findings to a pair of committees to come up with new policy that could ultimately influence how their 32,000 law enforcement officers around the world value these disposable kits. The box warns to get the results confirmed by a real lab, but too many times we spotted police taking the field test results as gospel.
Test kits don't lie. Man, I don't do no drugs. I don't.
Nobody wants to see someone who's innocent of a crime go to jail and spend days in jail for something they didn't do.
For 33 years, Pete Skandalakis prosecuted drug offenders. Well, now he's the executive director of the State Prosecuting Attorneys Council. He's glad police departments are wising up.
And it's going to cause law enforcement agencies to look at their policies and to get this right.
Get it right, because we found something else disturbing in our research. Of the 145 false positive cases, 3 chose to plead guilty before the state crime lab results came back. Why would they do that? We were unable to find any of the 3. 2 of them are homeless. All got first offender or conditional discharge status, meaning the conviction will disappear from their records as long as they can stay out of trouble. Justin Mallory can relate. The X-ray tech endured an entire month in the Fulton County Jail without bond after a test kit wrongly said he was a meth dealer. He really had a bag of incense. Justin frantically wrote jail staff to explain the mistake, but no one listened. He would lose his car, his apartment, even his turtles and fish died. Eventually, Justin says his public defender came to him with a way to at least get moved from Fulton County.
And the offer on the table was 25 to do 20 years. Do 20 years for incense.
He said no, but admits now he might have taken a deal to be released on time served. You were so miserable in the Fulton County Jail that you were willing to confess to a crime that you knew you didn't commit.
Absolutely. I was seeing it was very dangerous.
The client may be telling the lawyer, look, I didn't do this. But then the prosecutor's telling the lawyer, your guy can get out today.
That's why the head of the National Association for Public Defense is sharing our findings with all of his 18,000 members in hopes of better arguing motions for reduced bond or to dismiss charges altogether.
I sent this out to everybody. I think it'd have the same impact on nationwide that it's had apparently among law enforcement in Georgia. No arrests until there's confirmation by a lab.
A rare moment where the public defender, the prosecutor, and the police chief all agree. Now, the International Association of Chiefs of Police also plans to study how often the tests produce false positives in other parts of the world. And Russ, the three representatives of these groups say they all agree that you should not use a positive field test kit result as the only reason to arrest someone. There's got to be something else. If that's the only evidence that you have, then you should let the person go until the lab results come back.
It really does make sense, but how hard is it to track people down after they've been released?
I asked a narcotics officer that, and he says it's hard sometimes, but that's our job, to go find some people.
Right.
And you know, the 145 false positives that we identified in our investigation, 13 of those involve people who the cops did let go. They did believe them, and they said, okay, we'll wait, and then we'll come back and find you if the lab results come back and say that you really are a drug dealer or a drug user. So if they hadn't done that, that's 13 more innocent Georgians who would have been in jail, and their lives possibly could have been ruined, like some of the people we've interviewed in this investigation.
Right. Well, congratulations on the worldwide impact of this investigation.
Yeah.
You're saving a lot of people some misery, I think.
It was good to see them do that, yes.
Randy, thanks.
Thank you.